Oh yeah.
Finally!
At long last, we have Full Power Freeza in the books, and he looks incredible. There's a couple of little minor gripes that I've seen going around a little bit, but you know, what are you gonna do, right? I'm gonna go through these pictures, but starting from here, we get the Goku DLC. Basically, we get the, you know, I got hit in the face for the legendary Super Saiyan Goku, and it looks great. What can I say? I just wish that it came with the actual Goku figure instead of Frieza, because you don't need, in my opinion, you don't need this face to sell Frieza. But I guess it's more incentive to get the Frieza. But like I said, I don't think you need the extra face to sell the Frieza. Of course, you get his death sauces. Now, my good man Sayori's pointed this out to me. He was like, you know, I think that it's going to be in the vein of Kefla, meaning that the hands are going to be attached to the energy discs. So it's not going to be like a separate piece like how it was for Krillin's Destructo Disc, Kienzen, whatever you want to call it. We won't actually know until we get the figures in hand, but it is pretty flush to the disc. The hands are pretty flush to the disc, so it's very possible that that's the case, but I'm going to hold my breath and, you know, hopefully that's not the case. Once again, excellent shot of Frieza. And by the way, if you look closely at this Frieza, he has some very subtle blue hints of shading, and I think it looks great on top of that matte finish for the figure, right? It makes the figure feel so much more premium when it has that finish to it. Now, in a second, we're gonna get to, you know, release date and everything, all the details. We're even gonna go to Premium Bandai, because this is a Premium Bandai exclusive. But do not fret too much, because I saw something very interesting in this Instagram post that I don't think I've ever seen before, and y'all could correct me out if I'm wrong, because I could have completely missed it. But final thoughts I'll say on this. Okay, that torso to waist area, or torso to abdomen area, I can see people being like, oh, he looks a bit too, like it's not a seamless transition, like it's a little gappage there, but I think that's fine, especially if it's going to give us more range of motion, so it's not so egregious in my opinion. Another thing is, this made me want a redone Frieza without the buffness so bad, and even like I've redone, not even a redone, but an actual release of the fourth form of Cooler. That would be nice to get a release for, because they can do the hips exactly how they do them here. And if you watch my video on the different body types that Tamashii has released over the years, you'll notice that I said they're gonna slowly close up that gap, and it's gonna basically be like a Storm Collectibles figure as we move into what I guess will be the bona fide 4.0 era, which has yet to come, but it seems like we're working our way there. But at this point, I'm not even sure if it's relevant to even name the body molds anymore, because I noticed they've been changing certain engineering and things of that nature more and more often, so there's no point in numbering it if they're going to change it so often. But either way, it says scheduled release is September 24th. The pre-orders are open for this guy, by the way. What else? I just want to get to some important parts from this Instagram post, and then from here we're going to, you know, do our little discussion that we always do in terms of what could come out next. It says soft parts around the waist increase flexibility to make replicating poses from the anime a breeze. So we got the soft parts for the groin and waist area yet again. What can I say to that? You know, that's always a welcome feature, especially if it's going to add to the articulation. But here's the part that I wanted to get to. It says Premium Bandai release, and then it says worldwide same time delivery, and then it says limited regular release for areas without Premium Bandai services. That's huge, isn't it? Like, have they ever done that before? I don't remember them doing that with past Premium Bandai releases. Y'all could correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's a pretty big deal, especially for people where they say, you know, Premium Bandai doesn't ship to their country or what have you. So I don't know, like, that seems like a really good thing, something that people have wanted for a little while now. but I don't know all the details on it. I could be misinterpreting it. Y'all can let me know in the comment section below if y'all know anything about it. But let's move on to the actual premium Bandai site. We're gonna look at the price and everything. Okay, so now we're on premiumbandai.com, and as you can see, the price isn't the most friendly. I mean, this is a very nice looking figure, so I think some will be forgiven, especially after I've seen the reception to that new metal cooler that came out. People are like, yeah, the price was outrageous, but they got it in hand, and I'm like, yo, this looks amazing. So I can easily see it being a similar thing right here. $85, I wish it was $65, $65, but what are you gonna do, right? If they're gonna charge this amount, you know, it would be nice for them to give us more energy effects, or a big energy effect to go along with it. Now we do get the death saucers, but right? Now it says delivery month September 24th. Of course, this is already open to pre-order, so if you want to, I'll put the link either in the pinned comment or in the description of the video. But what I really wanted to talk about is, immediately when I saw this, I was like, oh yeah, Ultra Trunks is gonna go crazy. When they finally drop grade 3 Super Saiyan Trunks, it's over, and I think this is a good teaser for that. And I'm not saying teaser as in, oh, this is like a hint to being released, but it is a good teaser in the sense that it shows how well they can do that sculpt with that extra bulk. And to be honest, Ultra Trunks is about this. He's like this size or something. Of course, he would be taller than Frieza, but really, I wouldn't even. I damn near wouldn't be surprised if they took these arms and maybe even that upper torso and retooled it to be, you know, Saiyan. That would be a lot of retooling, but at least for the arms, retool it. You know, put gloves on it, smooth out the parts where, you know, it goes from his pale skin to the purple on his shoulders, things of that nature. It wouldn't be a hard switch, is what I'm saying. And for Super Vegeta, same thing. Like, those two figures are gonna be absolutely crazy. And the only thing that sucks about those two, and sucks along with this, is that it's gonna be a premium. They both probably gonna be some type of premium Bandai exclusives. I hope that's not the case, but at the same time, it's like, if it is, I won't be shocked at all. Like, this being a premium Bandai release sucks. Even though they, like in that Instagram post, it said limited regular release for places without premium Bandai. So, like, I still don't really know what that means, but I'm sure that gives a lot of hope to people that don't have premium Bandai available where they live. As far as future releases, I think this is just, you know, the ending part of this video. This is pretty much the coup de grace to the Frieza saga. There's only a couple more things that they can release after this, and I'm sure that some of those things aren't necessarily in a super rush to get out. Like, for example, I'm sure Nail will come at some point, and funny enough, and I got this from my good man Burst, he was like, yo, don't be surprised when Nail comes with the DLC. And I was like, what DLC would he come with? Because funny enough, I originally thought that the Windswept Hair was going to come with Frieza, because I thought it was just appropriate. But why would they give it to Frieza when Frieza doesn't... You don't need to sell Frieza by putting a part that you want with that figure. But for somebody like Nail or Monster Zarbon, you surely would. So don't be surprised if that Windswept Hair comes with Nail or Monster Zarbon. I think the only other character besides that is like Vegeta with the old armor. Well, old within the lore of Dragon Ball, not old as in... You get what I'm trying to say, but Vegeta with the armor when he fought Frieza. The dark blue with the no shoulder pads. So, yeah, man, this has been like, it's one of those things that we knew was coming, but it was just like a matter of when, and now we finally have a date for it. We have a price for it. We got the look for it, and it looks fantastic. This has a chance to be one of the, at least from the pictures. It could all be a different story once it's in hand, but from the pictures, has a good chance for being figure of the year, or one of the contenders for figure of the year next year, because there's some heavy hitters coming out next year. But with all this being said, this has been Bombastic Plastic, and as always, I always appreciate y'all for supporting the videos, watching to the end, because that really helps a lot. Stay fantastic, people. Peace.